Tensions in Europe are rising. The balance of global power feels fragile, and the shadow of conflict looms across the continent. In this moment, the United States moves once again to reassure its allies and strengthen its presence. Soldiers and armored vehicles from the 1st Armored Brigade Combat Team, 3rd Infantry Division known as the Iron Brigade, deploy to the Hohenfels Training Area in Germany. They come not only with troops, but with steel. Convoys of M1, A2, Abrams tanks, M2 Bradley, infantry fighting vehicles, artillery, and support elements roll across Europe. Their destination, one of NATO's largest multinational exercises, Combined Resolve 25-2. This is no ordinary training. It is a rehearsal for modern war, a test of NATO's unity, strength, and ability to operate as one. The 1st Armored Brigade Combat Team, 3rd Infantry Division, is one of the U.S. Army's most storied formations. Nicknamed the Iron Brigade, its history stretches back to some of the darkest, most decisive moments of the 20th century. During World War II, the division's soldiers stormed the beaches of Normandy, pushed through the hedgerows of France, and fought their way deep into Germany. Their sacrifices helped secure victory in Europe. In the decades that followed, the Iron Brigade answered the call wherever America needed them. They served in the Balkans during the conflicts of the 1992nd. They deployed to Iraq during Operation Iraqi Freedom, where their tanks and infantry battled insurgents and protected key cities. Later, they took part in operations in Afghanistan, adapting from heavy armor to counterinsurgency. The Iron Brigade is not only experienced, it is powerful. Its arsenal includes M1A2 Abrams main battle tanks, nearly 70 tons of advanced armor, a 120mm cannon capable of destroying enemy armor at long range, and advanced optics for day and night fighting. M2 Bradley infantry fighting vehicles, fast, versatile, equipped with a 25mm Bushmaster chain gun, TOW anti-tank missiles, and space to carry infantry into battle. M109 Paladin self-propelled howitzers, delivering devastating indirect fire support. A vast network of engineers, medics, communications specialists, and logistics troops, because without fuel, ammunition, and supplies, even the strongest brigade cannot fight. When the Iron Brigade moves, it is not simply a training rotation. It is a demonstration of force, a clear reminder of American commitment to its allies. Combined Resolve is a cornerstone of NATO training. Conducted twice a year, it brings together thousands of troops from across the alliance for one purpose: readiness. The exercise has 3 main goals: to test interoperability, ensuring that American, German, Polish, Romanian, and other NATO forces can operate seamlessly together; to refine combat skills in large-scale, realistic scenarios; to demonstrate unity and strength to the world. In Combined Resolve, soldiers face more than simple drills. The training is immersive, designed to replicate the chaos of war. Units encounter simulated enemy armored assaults, drone reconnaissance, artillery barrages, and even cyber and electronic warfare. Every move is evaluated by observers, coaches, and trainers, OCTs. Their role is not to make the exercise easy, but to expose weaknesses, force adaptation, and ensure that every lesson is learned. For NATO, Combined Resolve is not only preparation, it is deterrence. It shows allies and adversaries alike that if conflict comes, NATO will be ready. The Hohenfels Training Area, located in Bavaria, Germany, is more than a training ground. It is a battlefield in miniature. Spread across rugged hills, dense forests, and winding valleys, Hohenfels covers thousands of hectares. Its terrain challenges even the most advanced vehicles and forces commanders to think creatively. For an Abrams tank, maneuvering here requires precision. Narrow forest roads and steep inclines test both driver and machine. For Bradley vehicles and infantry, the terrain demands coordination moving under cover, securing high ground, and defending against ambushes. Every ridge could conceal enemy scouts. Every valley could be the target of an artillery strike. Soldiers quickly learn that survival depends on teamwork, communication, and adaptability. Hohenfels has become NATO's crucible, a place where soldiers from many nations come together, face simulated war, and leave sharper, tougher, and more capable. Modern conflict is complex. It stretches across land, air, cyber, and even space. Combined Resolve is designed to reflect that complexity. On the ground, armored columns maneuver through the forests and valleys. Abrams tanks push forward as the spearhead, Bradleys secure flanks, and infantry dismount to clear obstacles. Engineers build bridges and clear minefields, while artillery provides cover from afar. Above the battlefield, UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters ferry troops, and AH-64 Apache gunships hunt simulated enemy armor. Unmanned aerial drones circle overhead, streaming live video to commanders on the ground. The exercise constantly shifts. One moment, a unit is tasked with securing a village. Minutes later, they are ordered to defend against a surprise armored assault. Electronic warfare units jam communications. Enemy forces strike from unexpected directions. Night operations add another layer of stress. With night vision goggles glowing, tank crews rumble through the darkness, while infantry quietly move through forests, practicing stealth and coordination. The point of all this is not perfection, it is pressure. Soldiers learn to make decisions under fire, to adapt to rapidly changing circumstances, and to maintain cohesion when chaos threatens to break them apart. This is modern warfare, unpredictable, unforgiving, and demanding resilience at every level. Combined Resolve is not just about training soldiers, it is about strategy. By deploying an armored brigade to Germany, the United States makes a clear statement: America is committed to Europe's defense. For NATO, the exercise is proof of unity. Soldiers from across the alliance speaking different languages, using different equipment, stand shoulder to shoulder. Their ability to fight as one is perhaps NATO's greatest strength. For potential adversaries, the message is unmistakable. NATO is not passive. It is active, organized, and prepared. These exercises show the world that if aggression rises, NATO can deploy rapidly, coordinate complex operations, and sustain combat power. The alliance is not only a treaty on paper, it is a force in motion. Behind the noise of tanks and artillery lies the quieter story of the soldier. At Hohenfels, soldiers rise before dawn. They eat quick rations, check weapons, and prepare vehicles. Commanders brief their units on maps, outlining missions that could change at any moment. The work is relentless. Abrams tanks require constant maintenance, checking tracks, engines, and systems. Bradleys must be refueled, rearmed, and inspected. Artillery crews work tirelessly to keep guns operational. Meals are often eaten in the field, under rain, snow, or blazing sun. Sleep comes in short bursts, sometimes in the back of a vehicle, sometimes in a tent. Between missions, soldiers gather for after-action reviews. They discuss what went right and what failed. Every mistake becomes a lesson, because in real combat, mistakes cost lives. Yet there is also camaraderie. Soldiers laugh, share stories, and build friendships across units and nations. These bonds, forged in mud, exhaustion, and hardship, are what make a fighting force strong. As Combined Resolve 25-2 concludes, the fields and forests of Hohenfels fall quiet once more. The engines power down, the soldiers return to their bases. But what remains is more than training. It is proof. Proof that the Iron Brigade stands ready. Proof that NATO's strength is real. Proof that the alliance can adapt to the demands of modern war. Every tank crew, every infantry squad, every multinational unit leaves with sharper skills and stronger resolve. And the world takes notice. Combined Resolve is more than an exercise. It is a message, a reminder that in uncertain times, unity and readiness are the strongest deterrents of all.